Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy K-Dub, back with another video. And today we're going to talk about Ben Simmons spotted leaving Hollywood party with Larsa Pippen. And we're about to, get into this article. And before I, read this article, I'll tell y'all a little bit more about these two, if y'all don't know who they are. So, Ben Simmons, the guy in this picture in the middle, he actually signed a really big contract extension with a professional basketball team in the NBA called the Philadelphia 76ers. And he's only 23. He's a rising star, in the making. And in my opinion, yeah, he's a very good player. He just need to get his shots up better. And I see, and I noticed, I watch a lot of videos of him, working on his offense, working on his handles, his shooting touch, all that. I would say, defensively, he needs some work as well, but he's 23. He has a lot of time to work on that. And with Larsa Simmons, she actually... my hat. My bad. Like I said, with Larsa Simmons, she's actually a ex-wife with Scottie Pippen. And she's actually been with Scottie Pippen for about 15, 20 years, give or take. And they actually finalized their divorce, not too long ago. But she was actually, somewhat got caught, messing with, guys like Future. And a couple of players that I don't really remember their names verbatim, but I know like recently, right before she even talked to Ben Simmons, like there was this young guy who's like pretty much a bench warmer. Like he's a really young player as well. I forgot how young, but he's still youngish. And he's actually played with the Raptors, and he's been like on the bench majority of the time, even when he won the championship. So it's like, it's just pretty, she definitely, like she knows like who to go after. But the thing is, like, if she's gonna keep chasing guys, for money, then she should have just stick with, Scottie. But I know like she isn't really attracted to him like that. And I know that if you're not really happy with someone, then leave. But she definitely, left a big ass stain on the family name. And plus, if she doesn't even like the guy, she would just get the last name Pippen out of her name. But of course, she's gonna keep that name for the clout, for attention. And that's what a lot of these women, do, especially in her position. So I would say more, but I don't want to make this video too long. So I'll definitely make another video about, Larsa Pippen and and all the women like her does to guys like Scottie Pippen. And I'm not saying like Scottie Pippen is a saint or whatever. Like he messes with chicks as well. But the stuff that Larsa did, but at least with Scottie, yeah, he does his dirt. He tries to do it in a private, do it pretty private. She likes to do it public, have everybody, looking on from the outside, and this is too much drama. It really is. Like being very malicious and all that stuff. So it's just ridiculous with her and people with her attitude. So let's get into this article. Alright, so Larsa Pippen seems to be taking her impending divorce with Scottie Pippen very well. Apparently, she's in the business of replacing her former baller with a current baller. Fairly recently, Ben Simmons was spotted making his exit from the highlight room where the Philadelphia 76ers star was celebrating scam artist founder Sujit Kindu's annual's 21st birthday bash in Hollywood. Shortly after he made his exit, Larsa Pippen made her exit as well. Yesterday, the divorced beauty was spotted getting up close and personal with 23-year-old baller Ben Simmons inside a Hollywood nightclub. Then the two left within minutes of each other. Tons of celebrities were there, but Ben and Larsa spent most of the night talking with each other, MTO News has learned. And when it was time to leave, Ben walked out alone, and Larsa left just moments later. We can't say for certain that they left together, but the timing was definitely very suspicious. I can see why it's very suspicious, but I mean, like I said before, they're very, they're both adults. They do, whatever they choose. But I'm just saying, for Ben Simmons, you gotta be very careful, man, and just basically stop, messing with these, sloppy seconds chicks, man. Like, that's what I noticed about, these celebrities. They always messing around with each other most of the time, especially people that are in the industry, like in a sports or music or whatever. They always mess around with each other, and that's where all that, those diseases and all that drama mess starts to circulate, like it's Wall Street. So it's it's ridiculous. It really is. Like, they rarely, I understand why they, mess with each other instead of just messing with someone that's, regular. But I already know, like, women in the industry, most of the time, they're very, like, they're just way out there. Like, they're way all over the place. Like, they have the mismatch color hair. They can have pink hair, blue hair, and it's not even, like, Halloween. Like, they use it as a normal, trait. I'm not saying just industry chicks does that, but there's just certain things where you have to bring yourself up to a higher standard, and that's what a lot of these women don't really do sometimes. And that's kind of what my issue with that is. So let me keep going with this article. You can check out the pics here. Simmons is 23 years old and just signed a huge contract extension with the 76ers. Larsa is 45 years old but has the body of a 21-year-old. Don't believe it? Check it out. And this person that wrote the article is right. Like, she does have a very, slim body. It's all right. Definitely. This is her, pictures from Instagram pics, Kind of wish this damn advertisement goes down a little bit. Get the full view of it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, she is very slim, but she's still, like, she looks 45. Like, even with all that work done she did to herself. Like, you can tell she's older, and trying to make sure that she, quote unquote, still got it. And, like, for this, for example, like this is unnecessary. Like, this is completely, like, unnecessary, man. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, she ain't nowhere near a beach when she filmed her car. Was running on E. Yeah, right. Oh, man, these chicks be funny as hell, man. But yeah, man, that's my thing about this is, Ben Simmons, you gotta be very careful with meeting chicks like that, and also a lot of guys like Ben Simmons or regular guys to not be so quick to start meeting chicks up if you don't really know them like that. Yeah, you might, just give, like, time, like, at least give a couple of days or weeks or months, whatever you're comfortable with to meet somebody. But months is kind of pushing it. I would say give it a couple of weeks, give that time to talk to that person or, video chat them before you meet them in person. and see what they're really about, because chicks like Larsa will try to do whatever it takes to get something out of you, and that could not. It doesn't have to be just about money. It could be just for your attention, or just for the attention, for the clout, whatever you prefer. Have a baby out of you, or just anything for the wrong reasons, or bad intentions. Like she has bad intentions to when she first met you, and that's something that you really need. That's what a lot of dudes need to face when it comes to messing around with chicks, man. Like if you're the type of person that dates a lot. Like I know from experience, just talking to chicks, pretty much every single day. Like I know how certain chicks operate. Not all of them. I'm still learning though, but majority of them, I would give myself I understand women, at least, to be honest, at least 70 to 80% of the time. I'm trying to give myself close to that 100% if possible. I know 100% is not real, so I would try to give myself that, max it out to at least 9.999 infinity of nines to get that close to 100%, because that's what it takes to get yourself protected from women that will actually take and strip everything that you work for your whole life, instead of just using what you have and improve your life and make it better for both parties. So that's kind of pretty much what I had to say about this. Just guys, be careful, man. Just be very, very careful. And I'll like I said, that's all I got for this article. I definitely will make more in the next couple of minutes after I finish uploading this. And I'll definitely will, and I almost forgot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Don't forget to donate. It's all in the description. And I definitely will see you guys next time. Deuces.